So when a company is just getting started building out email, or not just a company, but anybody who's starting an email program, what are the first 3 email series that they should put together?
So you definitely want a welcome email at least. I would say welcome series is super important, having 3 to 4. If you have content that can provide value with 4 emails, that really gets people engaged. You can learn a lot about them. You understand what they want to hear from you. You understand when they're opening things, when they're clicking, like getting a lot of data and building that relationship with them directly from the start. And I think I've seen a lot of brands either have one welcome email, or like maybe not really a welcome email. It's kind of like a weird fuzzy area, because I think a lot of people are worried that they don't want to send too many emails because they don't want people to unsubscribe, right? So if you're getting 4 emails, maybe they would unsubscribe, but that's actually not the case. Average open rate for welcome emails is like 60 to 70%, which is huge.
Yeah.
And if you space those out, if you, again, provide really valuable content that matters to people, you actually build up your community in a way that is super valuable, even if you're losing people. Like, actually, if you're losing people, that's okay, because then they're not interested. And then you get them out.
Well,
and keep a clean list.
I think the other piece is, like, if it's good content, people aren't going to unsubscribe.
Yeah.
And I think that's a piece that kind of goes by the wayside. Oh, well, we don't want to send out too many emails because people are going to unsubscribe. Well, really, you don't want people to unsubscribe, so you need to have good content.
Yeah.
Because people unsubscribe from shitty content.
Absolutely. Yeah. It's all about the value. Like, if you're looking at an email and saying, like, what value is this providing, then don't send it. Yeah. So welcome series, definitely important. I think like a regular ongoing sort of newsletter is good. It totally depends on what your brand is. Like, if it is a newsletter.
The Athletic?
Yeah. So if it's like The Athletic, right, they're doing a daily newsletter that has a lot of content in it. If you're an e-commerce brand, you might want to just send a newsletter that has 1 or 2 call to actions based on whatever you're offering. I think stacking too much content in like a newsletter can be harmful depending on your brand. Like for e-commerce brands, I think it can be harmful. For like B2B, I think that it's good. You should do that. But really figuring out like what's that sweet spot with your audience, depending on what you're offering in an ongoing newsletter, whether you start that off monthly, weekly,
bi-weekly,
daily, whatever it is.
My favorite emails come out daily.
I mean, I'm not going to actually, I do get Athletic emails every day, and I still click on them
every single day. I literally, if I see Vuori pop up on my phone, I'm like, well, I was focused on something, but now I'm going to focus on why I need this new track jacket.
Yeah, exactly. And then you might forget about it, right? And then the next day you're reminded.
Right, because they sent me an email saying like, hey, you left that track jacket in your shopping cart. Don't you want to buy that?
So that brings me to my next one. If you're an e-commerce brand, abandoned cart, those also have really good return. So setting those up, and typically you would want to do maybe 2 emails, one after like a few hours of the cart being abandoned, and then one maybe a day or 2 later, depending. Bringing that story back to them, like reminding them why they were visiting your site in the first place and getting them to engage is really important there. So I would say those are kind of the top 3 that I would recommend.
Okay. The abandoned cart really has such a high ROI. It's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Any kind of special offer too you can include. I mean, this is obvious, but you can really like control these offers and have them be really specific to email.
Yep.
Have them be really specific to the person. Like, it's all about the personalization again that I just feel like I keep coming back to, but it's so key.
Yeah.